This may be controversial, but it doesn't really matter if you are going to vote for Donald Trump or if you're going to vote for Kamala Harris, because the person who wins the presidential election doesn't necessarily have the most votes. Whoa, now before everybody decides to light me up there in the comments section, let me introduce you to a little something called the Electoral College. So here's what happened. Back in the day, the founding fathers were split. Should Congress select the president or should the people? So they decided to split the difference and use something called electors. So when you're actually casting your vote for president, you're actually deciding which electors will represent your state. So the number of electors that each state has is determined by the number of Congress people that they have. So for example, each state has 2 senators, but the number of representatives that you have is based on your population, which is why states like California and Texas have so many more electors than states, say, in Vermont. So there are a total of 538 electoral votes up for grabs. 535 that comes from the actual states, 3 come from the District of Columbia. So 48 states are winner take all with their electoral votes, but Nebraska and Maine get kind of weird. They actually give 2 electors to the statewide winner and then 1 to the winner of each congressional district. So then comes the race to 270. The first candidate to get to 270 electoral votes is the winner. However, if neither candidate gets to 270, then it's up to the House of Representatives and things get really dicey. Let's just say we don't want that to happen. And believe it or not, the person who actually won the popular vote in 2 of the last 6 elections lost the electoral vote. So it's not always about who actually gets the most votes. Now, because of this, you've probably heard a lot of people talk about changes to our voting process, and that's prompted a lot of people to call for that kind of change. However, that would take a constitutional amendment, and that's not something we're doing, at least not anytime soon. Now, this is a pretty simple breakdown, so if you have any questions, leave them there in the comment section, and give me a like and hit that follow button for more daily news content here on TikTok.